That shit got me so hot, my nigga. So hot. Like, yo, I do not play when it comes to my child. Don't play with me. But it's like, it's a whack feeling when your kid don't, not even trying to you and try to call somebody else mommy. What? I'm not even gonna touch y'all because everybody wanna be suing people. I'ma spit at y'all motherfucker like this. Like that. The fuck? Don't play when it comes to my kid.
The girls are back at it again, and things just exploded. Cardi B has dropped one of the wildest moves yet in her never-ending war with Nicki Minaj. Their beef has been going strong for years, messy, ruthless, and full of chaos. But lately, it's hit a brand new low that nobody saw coming. Now, it's not just about rap bars or shady tweets. They're dragging each other's kids into the mess. What started as a few Twitter shots spiraled into a no-limits brawl when Cardi hinted that Nicki's son, Papa Bear, was slow. That one comment fueled rumors that had already been floating around, whispering that Papa Bear might be autistic. But what Cardi did after that, straight up shocking. Instead of keeping the insults between grown-ups, she allegedly claimed to have dirt, actual tea, on Nicki's child. Reports say Cardi supposedly has what she claims are Papa Bear's real medical records, and she's threatening to leak them online for everyone to see. That's not just beef anymore. That's crossing a line nobody expected her to touch. In one move, Cardi took the fight from messy gossip to a full-blown scandal, basically confirming the very rumors people were only whispering about. Nicki's baby boy has now been pulled right into the center of this chaos, and fans everywhere are stunned. This isn't just a rap rivalry anymore. Cardi and Nicki have turned the internet upside down and started a firestorm that might never die down. Like, how did we even get here? This whole thing has turned downright nasty. Everyone knows Cardi B and Nicki Minaj can't stand each other. That's no secret and probably never will change. But nobody ever expected them to take it this far, dragging each other's kids into the drama and even throwing out bad wishes toward them. It's ugly out here. Social media has been looking like the wild, wild west lately, and it all kicked off after Cardi dropped her album, Am I the Drama? And baby? Yes, she definitely is. Nicki's fans have been bold ever since that album hit streaming, claiming Cardi's been throwing shade at Nicki long before the release. In one of the promo clips, fans swear Cardi wasn't just being cocky. She was bragging about how she was gonna outsell Nicki's numbers.
And there is the album, so you talking about no album with the what? What? Y'all don't even want me to drop that album because y'all gonna be crying. Because I'm gonna outsell. I'm gonna have hits. I'm gonna be on top. That's a fact. Y'all better, you don't y'all never watch the Freddie Our Parents when they say you gotta be careful what you wish for because what you be wishing for is not what you're gonna want.
Now, Cardi didn't name drop anybody, but come on, the shade was too loud to ignore. These two have been side-eyeing each other for years, so when fans caught those subtle digs, they instantly clocked that Cardi was talking about Nicki's last project, Pink Friday 2. And once the numbers came out, things really heated up. Cardi's album moved around 200,000 units in the first week, which is a solid win. But Nicki's Pink Friday 2 came in a little higher, about 227,000 units. And that tiny gap was enough to send both fan bases into chaos. Then Nicki stirred the pot even more. She started retweeting posts that were throwing heavy shade toward Cardi, including ones flexing her stats like Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 with 228,000 remains the biggest first week for a female rap album this decade and the largest vinyl sales week for a female rap album since 1991. She even reposted bragging tweets about Pink Friday to breaking global Spotify and US chart records. It was pure digital smoke everywhere. Even with all the new female rap drops since 2023, Pink Friday 2 by the self-proclaimed queen, Nicki Minaj, is still holding strong. It remains the biggest debut for a female rap album on Spotify, and that's wild, considering it dropped during Christmas season. The project pulled in 28.2 million streams in just one day. On top of that, Nicki now owns 2 of the top 5 biggest Spotify debuts for female rap projects ever. And you know she's proud of that? So yeah, Nicki definitely earned her right to celebrate. But her timing? That's what rubbed people the wrong way. While the internet was busy congratulating Cardi on her new album, Nicki was out here reposting her own achievements, and fans felt like it came off super shady. That's when everyone knew this back and forth was about to explode into a full-on digital brawl. But nobody expected how wild it would actually get. Cardi allegedly threw out that Nicki's son, Papa Bear, might have autism, and that's when Nicki completely lost it online. She dropped a tweet that went viral instantly, mocking Cardi with a twisted remix of the alphabet, saying, "Barney Dangerous ABCDEFG. Fallen off the charts with that big belly running trains barefoot. Still smelly. Still, you could not outsell me. ABCDEFG surgery to look like me. Tell the rat and tell Jay-Z, Rico, fraud and perjury." Fans instantly clocked that it was a shot at Cardi's track Magnet from her album, where she also plays with the alphabet flow. Cardi, of course, caught that shade immediately and came swinging back. She clapped with, "What Cardi B say in her #1 album? Oh yeah, must call on notifications and alerts, cause everything I do, a hating bee see at first?" Then she kept going, tweeting another fiery line. "Coca-Cola Barbie, the power I have, make these beats come out of rehab every time. Go to your effing room, nothing more annoying than a bore bee. You must have missed me, huh? Crazy, now kiss my feet." The tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife. Both of them were tweeting like they had something to prove, and fans were eating it up non-stop. Nicki wasn't done yet. She decided to go even lower and fired off another round of tweets aimed straight at Cardi. She posted, "Broad talking pregnant with the 4th baby Barry. BBVHPV, allegedly." That line set Cardi all the way off. She clapped back with her own alphabet-style jab, writing ABCDEFG. "Your man has to snatch, taste like honey, comb your bro, be touching 12-year-old. After that, Cardi snapped again, saying, "All right, now this is the 3rd tweet talking about my pregnancy. Like you wasn't out here going to different fertility doctors because you couldn't reproduce some more. Them peas scrambling your eggs, not allegedly. Protect my baby." That's when Nicki tried to flip the narrative and play it classy, tweeting, "Let me say this though, I've never had fertility issues. That's not something to be used as a drag. Not until you understand the women actually living that pain, blaming themselves. We can only imagine and pray for them. Love them, uplift them. Don't use these women as a punchline." For a second, fans thought maybe Nicki was taking the high road. But that didn't last long. Things went from serious to downright disturbing when Nicki dropped another tweet saying, "Barney B and culture vulture." At first, people assumed she was calling Cardi a culture vulture. But it didn't take long to realize Nicki was actually taking shots at Cardi's daughter, Culture. She made it crystal clear with a follow-up tweet that read, "Culture vulture, you ugly too." And just when fans thought it couldn't get worse, Nicki kept going. She wrote, "Album flopped, pissy flopped, never wanna fight. Outrank you when you gonna gang. Shut the F up, come fight. Sympathy baby couldn't pull 228,000. AB, port mission." Then she crossed another line entirely with this one. "Culture, you a roach and a monkey like your sister Kobe. Please don't sniff Coca-Cola with baby number 4 and 5. Culture a vulture and her mama a crow. So stupid to not see. Once Wendy ate that crow, what happened? The internet went into full meltdown mode after that. Even fans who usually ride hard for Nicki said this was too far. Dragging innocent kids into grown woman drama, this feud had officially turned from petty to straight up cruel. This is where the feud went completely off the rails. Nicki claimed the gloves were off, but Cardi took things even further, straight into no return territory. Nicki had first tweeted, "They played you to do that hex to yourself. Your flop-heavy tongue hot for once." But Cardi snapped right back and went for the jugular, dragging Nicki and even her son, Papa Bear, into the mess. She wrote, "B, you wish you could call my daughter ugly. Culture is beautiful and you know that. You hate so deep, it's dark and nasty. Because your son nonverbal, cause you messed him up with them drugs. You jealous of everybody's kids and their happiness. Papa Bear, I'm sorry you can't speak in banging spoons because your mom couldn't put the drugs down. I'm sorry your mom don't even pay attention to you on your birthday because she's too busy being obsessed and dark-spirited. The banging spoons line instantly set the internet on fire.
Who said anything?
It was a direct reference to an old clip of Papa Bear doing just that, and Cardi used it to make her dig even harsher. Fans couldn't believe how personal she got, and she didn't stop there. Cardi went on, "You set up Coach what? Forget that low sun that came out your pee. You were wishing so much negativity on me while I was pregnant, and look at your karma. Look what your rotten pee produced. Now he a 5-year-old tippy-toeing around the house and can't even spell his name." Social media exploded after that one. Even longtime supporters started saying things had gone way too far. This wasn't rap beef anymore. This was pure destruction. But then Nicki clapped back with something that shocked everyone even more. She fired off a tweet that read, "Derek Culture Vulture. Your mom is pregnant with another monkey to add to her litter. The gag is, she jealous of a little baby boy, simply because his hair is smaller than all 4 of you bald monkeys put together." At that point, people were horrified. The insults had crossed every imaginable line, targeting kids, pregnancies, appearances, everything. What started as a chart competition had spiraled into one of the most toxic and disturbing celebrity feuds in recent memory, and it didn't look like either of them planned to back down anytime soon. This was the moment everything went nuclear. Cardi completely lost it and unleashed another scorched earth response at Nicki. She tweeted, "I said it back in 2018 and nobody believed me, but you've been talking about my child since I was pregnant. You've been jealous of my child. I had never mentioned or talked about your kid. It's one thing to be jealous of me, but to be jealous of my kids is insane. You jealous of my kids because they're beautiful and smart, and that's why God punished you with having a slow kid. You hate your child because you wish you could brag on him for his milestones. But the only thing you can brag on is his hair, you dummy. I'm letting you know again. Stop playing with my kid. You just made your son's favorite color is 5. Get the F on, you crackhead." Fans were stunned. The accusations were vicious and personal. But Nicki wasn't backing down. She clapped back with another explosive tweet. Barney B said she wishes she was dead. Even after beginning her letter of monkeys, Jake's vultures bear for y'all, She-Man Ron got pregnant with another monkey. You said, "Oh well, he all our baby daddies now?" Your husband said he never liked you. Hubby told you years ago how ugly you always looked, swollen and busted in the face from surgery. So guess what? So take my money. Yes, daddy. Ow, it's both our money now, Sadie. By now, even fans who'd been following every single post were saying the beef had turned into a full-blown soap opera. But Cardi wasn't done. She snapped back with what she claimed was Nicki's darkest secret yet, tweeting, "Why it's kept? You've been diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar for almost 9 years, and you also on heavy perks, Xanax, and you don't listen to nobody around you. The only person that has the power is Kenneth Petty. But you know what happens with that Amex when you sedated?" This tweet made the internet stop in its tracks. Cardi was no longer just trading insults. She was allegedly exposing medical records, flipping the feud from ugly to dangerous territory. Social media exploded with disbelief as fans scrambled to figure out what was true and what was pure shade. That clapback from Cardi was vicious, but the drama didn't stop there. Rumors started swirling about Nicki's husband, Kenneth Petty, and his alleged role in all of this. According to online chatter, Kenneth might be encouraging Nicki to use substances because it supposedly makes her easier to control. The first person to really push this narrative was Kim Barbie, who spilled the tea with this messy line, "You want to holler that people judge your disgusting husband because they're not used to being loved, but you know who is used to being loved? Exactly like you, Wendy Williams." He loved her pockets to the end, letting her do all types of substances so he could keep digging in that purse, while you sit up there looking like a clown. That man is keeping you all messed up, mixing your nose candy with horse tranquilizers and Ozempic so he can make you more stupid while taking your money and letting you look crazy. The internet ate that up, and Cardi wasn't done either. She doubled down on the rumors about Papa Bear being allegedly autistic and played right into the speculation. She tweeted, And let me tell you something. Let this be the last time you mention my kids before I speak on yours. While you talking about ABCS, you gonna leave me the F alone today. Ho, I'm sick of you, Pete. Now, to be clear, the idea that Nicki's son is autistic has never been confirmed. There's no proof of it. This is just speculation that's been floating around among fans for a while. Papa Bear is only 5 years old, and we don't see much of him publicly. No regular videos, no interviews. For all we know, he could be a total chatterbox, and we just haven't seen it. But for a lot of people online, Cardi claiming she has receipts felt like a confirmation. And that's when things turned really dark. People started weaponizing the rumor as a gotcha moment against Nicki. That's where a line was crossed. Autism is something you just don't play about. And dragging children into grown-up feuds like this has left social media completely divided. These poor kids already have enough to deal with in the spotlight, and seeing grown women talk like this is just crazy. At this point, somebody needs to lock Cardi and Nicki in a room and let them hash it out, because this online war has gotten way too nasty. Nobody even knows who'd come out on top. Both of them are swinging low, and the internet's watching every move like it's a championship fight. Throwing shade and trading jabs is one thing, but dragging innocent kids into it and saying cruel things about them, that's beyond messy. That's heartless. These two are way too grown for this. The whole thing is starting to look like a modern-day version of Lil' Kim versus Foxy Brown's Feud. Except this time, it's messier, meaner, and way more public. And if you remember that beef, it ended with actual shots being fired. Luckily, no one got hurt, but this new one? It's starting to feel even worse. Every time it seems like things can't possibly get lower, they do. Cardi's now allegedly threatening to leak Papa Bear's medical records, and Nicki's firing back like her whole legacy is under attack. What started as some playful shade has spiraled into a full-blown war, where nothing is off limits. Not family, not kids, not even private files. Like, what in the HIPAA violation is this? This isn't about rap beef anymore. It's about who's willing to sink the lowest just to land that final hit. And judging by how wild it's gotten, it's hard to imagine either of them backing down anytime soon. So now the real question is, if this is where the feud's at today, how much darker could it get next? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Whose side are you on in this messy feud? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and check out my next video for even more celebrity drama.